Hello there, and welcome to the Retirement Step-by-Step video library. In this lesson, we will focus on IRA rollovers of 401k and other employer-sponsored retirement plans. Retirement can be the start of a new life, but before the fun can begin, there are often a few financial matters that must be dealt with. One common one typically involves transferring savings from an employer-provided 401k or other plan into an individual retirement account, or IRA. This is often referred to as an IRA rollover. This may not be only a retirement issue, because IRA rollovers can also be a good option when changing jobs. There can be several advantages to doing an IRA rollover. One is that IRAs often provide many more investment options than do most employer-sponsored plans. And perhaps an even more important one is the continuation of tax deferral. It is likely that most, if not all of the money you contributed to your 401k or other plan account was in the form of pre-tax dollars. In other words, no income taxes had been paid at the time contributions were made. Over time, any growth that occurred inside these plans was also tax deferred. When neither the contributions nor growth has been taxed, this money will be subject to income taxes when taken as distribution. If you can't or no longer want to leave this money in your employer-sponsored 401k plan, an IRA rollover will continue the tax-deferred status of this money. There are two common methods of doing an IRA rollover. They are referred to as either a direct rollover or an indirect rollover. With a direct rollover, you would typically complete the paperwork to open a new IRA with the financial institution you choose to sponsor that account. This could be a bank, insurance company, brokerage firm, or other type of firm. Then you would authorize your employer's 401k plan administrator to send all, or a portion of the funds in your account directly to the financial institution where you opened your new IRA. With an indirect rollover, your employer's 401k plan administrator sends the money, in the form of a check, directly to you. It is then your responsibility to deposit this money into an IRA account. One important consideration with an indirect rollover is that your employer will actually withhold 20% of the amount of the distribution for the purpose of complying with the IRS income tax withholding requirements. You then have 60 days to deposit these funds into your IRA. If you fail to meet this deadline, the entire amount will be treated as a taxable distribution, and the 20% that was withheld will be applied to any taxes that would be owed. And if you are under the age of 59 and a half, you may also have to pay early withdrawal penalties. Many people prefer the direct rollover method for two reasons. First, because with a direct rollover, your funds are sent from your employer's 401k plan administrator directly to your IRA. There's no need to be concerned about meeting the 60-day deadline for depositing the funds. And second is to avoid the 20% withholding requirement imposed when the 401k plan funds are instead sent to you. This withholding can create a problem in that the amount withheld is not available to be deposited into your IRA. You could take money from your other assets to make up the difference in what was withheld, and you would then eventually get this money back in the form of a tax refund. But you might find that it is a much simpler process, and with fewer chances of encountering what could prove to be some nasty tax surprises when you use the direct rollover method. Another aspect of IRA rollovers that can be unclear is to confuse an IRA with an investment. Instead, it might be clearer to think of an IRA as a container that holds an investment or product. Again, one advantage when compared to 401k and other employer-sponsored retirement plans is that you have many options with regards to the investment or products you choose. That's it for this lesson. Check out the other lessons in the Retirement Step-by-Step video library, dealing with an entire range of subjects to help you better focus on achieving your retirement objectives. See you in another lesson.